So somebody had written in a question that says, I don't live near a Dharma center, but nonetheless have a committed lay practice. I have a household to manage, but still have from 2 to 3 hours a day, not all at once, for my Dharma practices, which include watching your video teachings and the BBC, reading texts, and meditation practice. My greatest concern is the quality of my meditation practice. Based on recommendations I've heard and read, I have focused my meditation time on Lam Rim practice, and I'm using your book, Guided Meditations on the Stages of the Path. My question is this: how and when do I practice shamatha, let alone all the other various meditations? How does an unaffiliated lay practitioner like myself progress correctly in their meditation practice? Good question, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I think this person is really off to a very good start using the CD and the meditations on guided meditations on the stages of the path, because His Holiness Dalai Lama really encourages us to do that kind of analytic meditation, because it changes the way we see the world. It changes our worldview, and that kind of worldview, the Buddhist worldview, is really important to have in order to make sense of all the different teachings that the Buddha gave, and in order to be able to know how they fit together, and thus how to meditate on them and how to progress along the path. So really doing a lot of Lam Rim meditation is very good. Then, people always say when they do that, but my concentration is awful. Yeah. And so shamatha, or serenity, and vipassana, or insight, are also recognized as really important practices that we have to actualize to actually progress along the path. And it's said that shamatha, or serenity, is important for all the other meditations we do, because if we can't concentrate very well, it's difficult doing other meditations. Okay, but the thing is that when they teach shamatha in the Lam Rim, they have a list of the conditions, internal and external, that you have to have together in order to actually attain serenity. And it's very clear from those conditions that you have to be in a retreat situation and not speak to anybody, and so on and so forth. And so even this person who has the leisure of 2 to 3 hours to spend on the Dharma every day is also involved in other activities. Yeah. So then sometimes we get discouraged and say, well, if I can't attain serenity, then just forget it. Yeah, but I don't think that's the point. We may not be able to attain complete single-pointedness and complete serenity, but we can improve the quality of our meditation and the length of and the improve our concentration, and to whatever extent we can do that, that much it does benefit our other meditations that we do. Okay? So what you can do is at the beginning of a meditation session, after you take refuge and set your motivation, then spend a little bit of time doing the serenity meditation, either using the breath as the object of meditation, especially the sensation in the nostrils and on the upper lip, or use the figure of the Buddha as your object of meditation. Or if you're doing a tantric sadhana and you do the self-generation, then you use yourself as the deity, as the object for your serenity meditation. And then you follow the instructions for developing shamatha, or serenity, using that object, and you do that for a little bit of time each day. Okay, and then that helps you to increase your concentration, and any bit that you increase it is good. Okay, then when you do the Lam Rim meditation, after you do the analytical meditation, at the end, if you have some experience from your meditation, then focus on that experience with as much concentration as you can. Okay? So if you're doing, let's say, the meditation on the kindness of sentient beings, and at the conclusion you have a very strong feeling, wow, this is amazing, I've been the recipient of so much kindness, then you really hold that feeling, that experience, as long as you can. Or if you've done a meditation, thinking about emptiness, and you have some feeling for that, then you focus on that feeling or that understanding or that conclusion for as long as you can, just to integrate it in your mind. And doing that also helps you to increase your serenity meditation. Okay? So in that way, we develop side by side, with the analytic meditation and the serenity meditation. And so that's good, and that way our life progresses, our practice progresses.